Carrying Out the Do No Harm Philosophy in the Nursing Profession by Sarah Dickinson, RN. Hi, I'm Sarah. Are you a registered nurse like me who always hears the phrase, do no harm? I believe this is the key to our nursing practice. This philosophy originated from the Hippocratic Oath, which is also called the Florence Nightingale Pledge. This oath pledges a nurse to perform her job and care for patients before herself. So, how do we carry out this philosophy effectively on a day-to-day basis? We should start with communication. According to our textbook, it is imperative that communication is effective, clear, and concise. We must communicate effectively with the patient, their family, and our coworkers. Using appropriate language and wording helps your audience understand exactly what you're talking about. This is important when discussing medical procedures, conditions, and treatments with patients and their families. Through clear and concise communication, we avoid patient harm because everyone is on the same page with the plan of care. An open line of communication with our coworkers is critical to caring for our patients appropriately. Nurses, techs, therapists, and doctors need to be aware of the plan for the patient and any changes that have occurred. We can communicate through patients' charts, notes, or through verbal discussion. On the flip side of communicating is listening. We must listen to our patients and their families. They have a voice and know their bodies better than anyone else. We also need to listen to orders and make sure we hear them correctly. Mistakes of any kind can be very dangerous and detrimental to the patient. Another way to protect our patients and do no harm is by following standard policies and procedures. These outline specific plans of care and actions to take if a patient experiences certain situations. For example, at our hospital we have medication protocols. So when a patient's potassium is below 4.0 and the doctor orders the potassium protocol, we know to automatically order a potassium replacement. This benefits the patient because we are able to treat their low potassium appropriately and quickly. We must be aware of these policies and procedures in order to carry them out appropriately. This leads us to the next important factor, which is education. As nurses, our learning is never over. We must stay up to date on the latest policies, procedures, equipment, medication, and discoveries. This allows us to provide the best and most up-to-date care for our patients. While keeping ourselves in tune with these new practices, we also need to educate the patient and their families. As you can see, there are many ways we can do no harm when caring for our patients. This philosophy is vital to the nursing profession and is something that we should all value.
Created using Powtoon.